Welcome back, friends, to my vanilla Minecraft single-player world. I'm Lord, and today we are playing in Minecraft Beta 1.0.2. Although I think it's also known as 1.0_02. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on with the numbering there. Oh well. That's the way Notch coded it, and that's the way it is. 7 years ago. Anyway. Today we are going to focus on building a mob grinder, which is a lot simpler back here in beta than it is in the more recent Minecraft versions. Got some glass cooking up here. Okay, but before I get started on that, before I get started on the mob grinder, I want to show you what I've been up to. I've been doing a lot of mining down in the mine, and I found our first diamonds. Right here. This is exactly where they spawned. There's actually another one behind this crafting table here. And while you guys are here, I'm going to go ahead and mine our first diamond. I'm going to leave that one there, though, because that is just such a special location. I can't believe that there's one just right there, right in the middle of our base. So, with that said, I'm going to go and mine our second diamonds. I've been mining quite a bit. I've been working on building up as much iron as I could. Iron is an important commodity, but not as important as diamonds, which are right here. All right. There's no enchantments in Minecraft Beta 1.0.2, so I can't silk touch those diamonds and mine them later with a fortune pick. Oh, hello. So there's no way that I was able to place that particular diamond ore in that spot. That was 100% naturally generated right here. And there was something else I wanted to do while you guys were here, and I have to make a new sword for this. There's something that I think I found, and I want to go and check it out. But I didn't want to check it out without having you guys here. So let's go over here and go through this little dirt wall that I made. There's something interesting back here. There is no way that cobblestone generates naturally in Minecraft Beta, or at least in these early stages of beta. So I know exactly what this is. This has got to be a spawner, and there it is. I wonder what type of spawner it is. It is not easy to tell. There is nothing in the middle of it. It doesn't show. So wait, if I want to figure out what this is and see how helpful it is, I'm going to have to take away the light. Surprised that none of them... Ah! Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Maybe this was not a good idea. There we go. We did not die, and we found out that it's a spider spawner. So now we know. That's our first spawner, and look at how close it is to our little main base down here under the ground. Really close. That'll be super handy. Maybe I'll make that into some sort of a mob grinder at some point. But today's focus will be over here. Over here, we have the rough layout of what I plan to build. And what that is that's a mob grinder. Essentially, there's going to be a whole bunch of area up at the top of the map, or somewhere, at least somewhere above here, where there will be dark spaces and these sort of platforms. And between the platforms, there will be channels of water. Then in the channels of water, all the mobs will walk off the platforms into the water and be brought down here, down these two chutes. If you can see this 4x4 section or 2x2 section that I've got going here and here. Mobs will fall down there, and they will fall down here, and then I will use water to channel them into the middle. I will kill them with some lava right here, and they will drop their loot down below. So I'm going to go ahead and make some progress on getting these tunnels built up, and then I will come back to you when I've made some more progress. Hey guys, guess what? I was doing this tunnel, building it just straight up here. I uncovered this open area, and when I went this way, I started getting attacked a lot by skeletons. And guess what? There is a skeleton spawner. Ah! I keep missing. Ah! The only way to fix this is going to be this. Ooh, and this one has a chest. Alright, so we got ourselves another spawner, and this one is a skeleton spawner. Let's see, let me eat something, and then I will check what's in the chest once I secure the area a bit better. Okay, we're good here now. Let's go and open that chest and see what loot we got. I don't even know what loot they had in these things back in this time. Oh, wow. Sulfur, iron, string, and bread. Bread is probably not a bad thing. Oh, bread doesn't stack. Okay. Iron is really needed. That's a good amount of iron. And string. All right. That's pretty awesome. Cool. Well, I'm gonna keep working on these tunnels, or chutes, I guess they would be called. Okay, I almost died so many times from exploring that cave system up there that I decided to go ahead and make myself a full set of iron armor, using up almost all of our iron. But I think that will be worth it in the end because there are a lot of dangers up there. Oh, no more. I have a furnace hidden right here. I think that's super cool that it totally blends in. Anyway, I got that set of iron armor, and I'm going to make our first diamond pickaxe now because I go through the iron ones so quickly. And show you what I've been up to here. I chose a level up here that's not super high up, so there's room to expand this mob grinder upward if I decide to do that. And all in all, it's not going to be very big. I should probably explain the premise behind what I'm doing here. Essentially, I think I explained earlier that mobs back in this area of the game are pretty dumb, and they'll just like wander around aimlessly like this until all of a sudden they fall down. And you take advantage of that by digging these trenches with water in them, and they fall in the trench with the water pushes them to here, and they fall down there, and then they get burnt up by the lava like I was explaining. So essentially I'm digging out this big area, which will be a dark area for mobs to spawn on, and they will walk, and they will fall, and they will get burnt. And because I think I picked level 29 to do this one, feasibly I could extend this upward several levels to give us a good, pretty compact design. Typically what you want to do for a grinder like this would be to expand it in all ways around your center, but I've got some stuff going on over here like the staircase and those tunnels that I can't really do that. We'll see. Maybe I will expand that way. It's more efficient if you do. But for now, I'm going to work on expanding this area out in this direction, a little bit more in that direction, a little bit more in this direction, and then I'll start on the trenches to drag the mobs to fall down the chute. Okay, this is starting to take shape, I think. It's been a bit of messing about with water to remember exactly how to do it. I haven't made one of these in like 7 years, so... Cool. Looks like you should be able to get a picture of what's going on here at this point. Ooh, let me fill that one up too. The walls have to be, or the channels have to be 2 deep. Okay, that's nobody around here. Okay, anyway. The channels have to be 2 deep or the mobs can jump out of them, and that's not what we want. And as you notice in the middle here, I've got these signs here. That's because I probably should have done these an odd number apart, but it makes it easier on the bottom to be an even number, so there's no issue there. Essentially, no matter where they fall, the mobs should be channeled towards one of these two holes. And let me just fill up the last bit of these. And then we will be all set to go and work on the bottom part of the mob grinder. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this makes sense. That the mobs will spawn up here where I am right now. And they will fall into the trap. And they will fall down the chutes. So now it's time to go and handle what happens when they fall down the chutes. So let's go on down here. Okay. Essentially, let me take this out one more level. We're going to build a little cage out of glass to watch them die. I think I'm going to need 2 more signs. Signs. I think they changed the sign recipe at some point too, and they changed it so you could stack them. Really wish I could stack them, even if it was only for 16 instead of a full 64. I could live with that. Better than nothing. These signs are for... Whoops, that's not a sign. These signs are for the lava. Not what I wanted to do. It would be a real pain if the signs caught on fire. That would totally destroy this entire plan. But thankfully they don't, so that's good. Alright, I got 2 buckets of lava, which is all I needed. Gonna clear this up. Fill all this in. Don't need any of this anymore. I've almost entirely worn through my diamond pickaxe. That's the way that goes. Don't know how far lava goes. Let's find out. Hopefully it goes to here and stops. Okay, that's definitely a difference. For some reason I thought that they went a lot further. 2 more blocks, okay. Come on, stop. Wow, lava is slow. Okay, anyway, you probably get the picture here. The lava will stop here. The mobs will fall down the chute. They will get pushed by the water over to here where they will burn up and drop their droppings right down there. Droppings. Is that the right word to use? Droppings? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to work on this. Alright, we're getting pretty close here. The idea looks pretty solid at this point to me, except we might have items that get stuck right here in the water. Let's test that out. Yep, they get stuck. There's a way to fix that. I believe you have to do this. Oh, and replace the water. Water is a bit finicky from what I've found. So maybe this will work. We might have to add one other detail to make this work so that the items don't get stuck in that middle block. But this might work as is. Let's see. Da, da, da. Looks like this might work. It's definitely slow right there, but I think it seems to be moving. No. That's not what I wanted. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this might work. We can at least give it a try for now. Let's do this in glass. Hesitant to use glass because glass is kind of expensive at this point. But I think that we have a pretty solid idea on how this is where we want it all. So place that here. There's no silk touch, as I've mentioned previously in this episode, so I can't pick up this glass, at least not until we get silk touch. I don't actually remember which update the enchantments come in. I think it's somewhere in beta. I hope it's somewhere in beta, because or else we're pretty far ways off from that. But we've got a lot of stuff to explore. All of these episodes through here, I'm going to be doing one version per episode, because there's really no changes. The update to 1.0.2 was just to fix some glitch having to do with Macs, because I guess people game on Macs, apparently. Although if you game on a Mac, then good for you. So yeah, I think this might be pretty much exactly what we want. Take that torch. I might need to go up there and fix that if I don't get stuck in the water here. Anyway, I'm going to make some more details, and I will come back to you in a bit when I think I've got this working. Alright, here we go. There's proof that this design works. We got some creepers falling down here. I'm pretty glad that they started coming. I was starting to get worried that it wasn't working. But it looks like this will work. Let me show you how this works. I had to enlarge the spawning pads up there because it didn't seem like any mobs were coming. But I did that. And I finished it up down here. And let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. So, there is the sulfur that lands right there. I also need to get a cacti and put a cacti right here or something, because there's a chance... Oh, no, there isn't. In theory, spiders can get stuck in here. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But so far I haven't seen any spiders come down the chute anyway. But as we saw in the video, the creepers and skeletons and zombies will all fall down these tubes. Oh, there's some right there. And they will get drawn in. They will get burnt up. And the lava is not going to burn their drops. There you go. It's just that simple. Oh, there's some more. All right, I'm going to be able to make a pretty good amount of TNT with this sulfur, otherwise known as gunpowder. Anyway, yep, that's how that works. If anybody has any questions about why this works, or why it's not going to work in Minecraft full release 1.12 or something like that, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer any questions that I can. Essentially, this very basic design is something that I built 7 years ago, and I've recreated it here. And I think that it's turned out pretty well for our needs. Obviously, the more pads we build up there for them to spawn on, the more efficient it'll get. And I'll probably work on expanding that and doing some more mining, because these picks sure go fast. But we got an awful lot of iron, and things are looking good. So now we've got a pretty good source of arrows and soon to be bones. Bones are coming within the next few updates. And with bones comes bone meal. Very exciting stuff. Anyway, I think that'll about do this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed watching, I would really love it if you could leave a like or subscribe or something to the channel, or a comment with any questions you got. And then if you want to play Minecraft with me and my friends, I have a Minecraft server, a public Minecraft server. The link to the website and the link to join is in the description of the video. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, friends, and I'll see you in the next one.